been over 6 years now that I've been collecting retro video games. I've put together a pretty decent collection of over 2,000 games in that time. But now, a new job has got me in a completely different city. I thought it was a chance to do the whole thing over again, just like I did the first time, starting with just $25, selling, buying, and flipping our way to a killer retro video game collection. Welcome to Game Room 2. This is episode 9. Alright, let's kick things off the same way we do every week with a recap of where we left things off in the last episode. We have a total of $1.51 Canadian left in the Game Room Fund, and our shelves are absolutely stocked with tons of great games. We finally got some quality games in there too, and I'm stoked to get things rolling here on episode 9. Let's kick things off with some sales, and first off, these two Guitar Hero Live guitars sold on Facebook Marketplace for $80. I'm actually bringing these back to my hometown. We're gonna sell them to a local reseller for $80, so just like that, some cash right into Game Room 2 Fund. Last week we went all in on Michael Jackson The Experience on the Nintendo Wii. We actually sold 2 copies on eBay, leaving us with just 1 in the collection. Those 2 games sold for a combined profit of $41.78 on eBay. 2 more eBay sales, and they were both DVD box sets that we had picked up a few weeks ago. The first was The Killing, which sold for a total profit of $12.22 after all the shipping and fees that we pay on eBay. And Season 1 and 2 of The Time Tunnel sold on eBay for a total profit of $20.45, leaving us with $155.96 Canadian to start our game hunting on episode 9.
The Souls listing on these on eBay, not only are they high, but they're selling very frequently. So if this thing works, we're in good shape.
This Value Village visit is a perfect example of an average visit for me and the kind of things that I buy, which are completely all over the place.
And we're gonna continue to get weird and go with this racket bag. This looks like it's in pretty good shape. Should sell pretty easily local. $6. Probably get 20 out of that for sure. Nice.
A racket bag might be a bit of a slow reseller, but I figured for the price it was worth a shot. It's in pretty good shape too, and there's what? And there's 2 badminton racket cases on the inside. So yeah, if we can flip those and the racket bag, I think we'll be doing all right.
The weights section continues to pay off for us, and I think we're gonna take a chance with this guy. What do you want for this? $5 for 6 pounds? Absolutely. And what else we got here? Those are probably too small, but we're gonna try these 3s. $2 each. We should be able to get 10. Let's try these out.
These are always quick sellers for us and always put money into our bank account to buy more retro video games.
If we were in season, I would be buying snowshoes, pairs of kids' snowshoes for $5 all day, but the snow is gone, so I'll be sitting on those till next winter. And does the wall that always pays off continue to pay off? Xbox controller, well, oh, okay. Nintendo Switch plug, fantastic. 2 Nintendo, what? Okay, yeah. How much do they want for these? $3.99 each.
I swear the wire wall at this Value Village always pays out. Probably an easy $20 each. Why are those here? Everything at that pickup totaled $34.42. And always remember your coupon when you thrift. It's so important to make a donation and get that 20% off. Of course, all the prices in the rest of this video are going to be off because the actual amount we spent was $27.52, leaving this much in the Game Room 2 Fund. One console that we haven't managed to collect any games for yet is the Nintendo Switch. But I did see a pretty interesting listing on Facebook Marketplace, and although most of the common games had already sold, the seller did have 2 left for sale that he was asking $60 for. Hey, how's it going? Awesome. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. 60. Right on.
And if you want to check them out.
Oh yeah, sure.
The Dredge one has like an art book
Oh.
Stickers too when my
Cool.
son.
It's all good. No sweat. Right on. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it. At $30 a piece, we made out pretty well here. Now, we already own Cult of the Lamb in Game Room 1, but this is an absolutely killer game from Devolver that if you haven't checked out yet, you absolutely should. Now, I haven't played this one yet, but the soundtrack is out of control good, and I have listened to the soundtrack in its entirety while driving in my car to work. It is that good. Gameplay looks incredible, and this is definitely one you should add to your collection if you don't have it already. We also grabbed up a mostly complete copy of Dredge. I guess the guy's kid already pulled the stickers out of it, but this one's not even in the case right now because it's currently in my Nintendo Switch upstairs. So far, Dredge is phenomenal. An absolutely worthwhile game to check out. It's got this really cool RPG fishing vibe, but doesn't at all feel like a fishing simulator. Fishing segments of the game are all sort of rhythm-based, and it has a really creepy undertone that leaves you weary of traveling out into the sea at nighttime for fear of losing your mind. This one so far is an absolutely killer game that I will definitely be finishing before I put it back in the case.
All right, Rosie and I are back at the thrift. Same one we hit earlier this week on an incredibly rainy day, and we're gonna see if we can't find anything else at this thrift store. Okay, in this whole collection of stuff, we found this copy of Just Cause on the Xbox 360. This one is complete and in really nice condition. It's going for $5.99, so not a bad price on that one. We also found another complete in-box copy. This one is Mafia 2 in really nice shape. Again, this one's going for $5.99. And last up is this copy of Sega Rally Revo. It has got a Blockbuster sticker on it, but it's in surprisingly good shape. So I don't know if that was a rental or not, but that one's also $5.99.
If you're collecting in 2024, chances are you're finding a ton of Wii and a ton of Xbox 360, but these are still really great consoles to collect for. And I love grabbing up these titles that are around $5, $6 a game that are usually worth somewhere around $10 to $20 in value. These ones are $6 a piece and all complete and in really great condition. Some really killer pickups and awesome additions to Game Room 2.
Anybody remember the Zippy sleds from back on episode, what was it, episode 3? Yeah, these are $6.99 a piece. It's actually, this one doesn't have a sticker on it, but it's actually a good deal. This winter season's over, so these will be sat on all winter long.
We did actually pick those sleds up for Game Room 1, but that money was not spent with Game Room 2 funds.
All right, the wire wall continues to produce, and the first item is this Hori pad. Really interesting. PlayStation 4 Hori pad has some weird sticks on it. I'm not sure if they used to be grippy or not, but everything seems to work on that guy, and they want $5.99. Next up is this PlayStation 4 controller. Interesting color combo, but when you flip it over to the back, this is not actually a name brand controller. This thing is looking really rough. It's got some pretty significant damage on the corners, so for a knockoff controller, that's probably not worth it. We're gonna leave this guy too. All right, last up is this Xbox 360. It's a wired controller, but it's missing the breakaway cable. Now, I have some breakaway cables for the original Xbox, but I don't think those work for the 360, so I think we're gonna pass.
And a quick trip to the glass case netted us a couple awesome pickups.
Can I take a look at that amiibo and this game right here, please? Thanks so much. Cool. Awesome, thanks.
It's quite the find.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Ooh,
Oh, weird.
it's the bougie kind too. Ooh, and it has a, ooh, okay.
What is this? Is it, oh, what is this?
Is it sealed? Is it, who?
I don't know. There's like cards. I've never seen this before. Cool. Okay, so
$20, you get on it.
we got cards. We got this guy. We got
Literally everything.
It looks like everything.
21.
I'm just gonna go on the assumption that it's everything. What is this?
I believe it is.
Metal Earth laser cut models. Oh my
oh.
god. Okay, I'm not touching that.
Don't touch it.
Gonna leave it,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, you gotta put them together though.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Holy.
It's mandatory. You have to. Yeah, that's sick.
Let's check. I would be shocked if this was scratched after all that. No, it's beautiful.
Oh my
all right,
God.
sick. I'm getting it.
Get on it. Go ahead.
I thought this was gonna be food. I thought it was gonna be a little pouch of like.
It's like, oh, are we having snacks?
It looks
now?
like rations or something, right? I'll take both of those. Cool. Thank you so much.
Now, we didn't have an amiibo yet in the game room, and this Isabella amiibo had to absolutely be added to the Game Room 2 shelves. We also found a complete in-box Halo 5 Guardians limited edition steelbook box set. The price was a little high, but we do have that 20% off discount coupon, so that makes it a little more manageable. And I was just about to leave the thrift store when I rounded the corner by the board games and took a peek in the magazine section. It is so rare that I find anything anymore in either the magazine rack or the CDs. But today was an exception. One magazine caught my eye at first, and sure enough, it was a Nintendo Power issue. But after I kept digging, I found another, and another, and another, and even more, until I came away with 8 Nintendo Power issues. And these are some of the more modern Nintendo Power issues that range from around the early 2000s to a little closer today, but either way, these were absolutely killer pickups for the price. A total of $52.85 was spent at Value Village today, leaving us with a total of $8.49 in the game fund. I had plans for a 10-episode season of Game Room 2, and like I say at the beginning of every episode, I'm here because of a new job. Well, that job is seasonal, and it ended a little faster than anticipated this year. So even though it's episode 9, we're gonna start packing things up and bringing everything back to Game Room 1.